Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your reading. Come on in. This is Pamela's Intuitive Heart, and we are messing up our cards already. We are diving into this week, asking Spirit to please come close and give us the messages that Gemini, viewers and subscribers, Sun, Moon, or Rising, most need to hear. And we will look at general energy, we'll look at challenges, what your heart needs, and of course, guidance on how to best navigate these for your highest good. Now, in general energies, we have authenticity. Yay, authenticity. Love that. People being who they are, situations being who they are. Being unapologetically yourself, undiluted, which I am all for. Be exactly who you are. Authenticity is a fabulous energy for this week. Loving that. Now let's see what challenges we might have. Challenges. Oh, woo, destruction. I love this. This is now the destruction card in the Naughty Weave. The Oracle deck is about rebuilding. This is rebirth after fire. It's like the phoenix rising from the ashes. So it is interesting, the dynamic here, because we have general energies of authenticity, but it's going to be a challenge to rebuild, to be that new thing, or to really, it's not a new thing. It's being authentic is unlearning. So the tear down. Ooh, I have a hive popping out on my neck. So it's challenging to build up. It's going to be hard to start again and build up from this. But feels like for some of you, this is going to be like, it's like dipping your toes into that authenticity, and you're seeing how it feels and seeing how it reacts, and you're really trying to embrace it fully. But it is scary because the you have to tear down and take off all the old masks. You have to take them all off and unlearn and start fresh. And it can be challenging. So we're going to see what your heart needs. What does your heart need? Ooh, Gemini's heart. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles, Gemini. Don't resist change, all right? Resisting change interrupts the flow of life and creates unnecessary stress. So your heart is reminding you to go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads you. So I'm loving a go with the flow card from your heart. Gemini, you have a beautifully complex and busy mind. But I think you forget how, I think others forget how tender your beautiful heart is too. So be heart-led this week, even more so. Get part of that authenticity card is going to be you getting into your heart space and being that, vulnerable. You have to be vulnerable. You got to be vulnerable. That's going to be hard. Going with the flow. Be vulnerable so people can love you. Let people love you. All that jazz. All right, we're going to try to shuffle, but I do have a bum finger. I'll probably just be fanning the cards out. But let's get your first guidance card. And then we will be clarifying. Oh, that hurts. Can you tell which finger it is? You tell? It's my shuffle finger. All right, let's get to your first guidance card, 10 of Pentacles. This is, now the 10 of Pentacles is contentment. This is like you're in a great place as far as your foundations are set. You have stability in home, health, and wealth, appreciating your stability. So it feels like that's why Spirit is bringing that up. Is like you have good stuff going on. You have stable energy. You have it all. Home, health, wealth at this time. Is a 10 though, so that's a chapter, and there's a new chapter that wants to come in. Ace of Pentacles would come after, because the 10 breaks down to the 1. So that would be prepared. Your foundations that you have already built are preparing you for the next phase, which is a new beginning, a new project, a new start, because we're constantly in cycles, right? So I love that. Now we're probably just gonna fan these out, because my shuffle finger is saying no thanks. Let me see. I'll start right about here. Apparently my fanning is a little lackadaisical today too. Lackadaisical. With the general energies of authenticity, we're see what else is coming in. We have the Hanged One. That is, now sometimes it's a delay, but it feels more like in this situation, It is surrender. It is surrendering to your authentic energy or your authentic self or the situations, whatever's coming up this week, surrendering to that energy and looking at it from a totally different perspective. Turn it on its head and look at it different perspective. And that's a major arcana. So it is a big experience. And then we have the devil. Of course we do, because we're being authentic. Authenticity requires us to call ourselves out on our own baloney. It is about defeating our personal demons. It is about slaying our self-doubt. It is about conquering, negative thinking, old patterns of behavior or communication. It is everything. We got to surrender to authenticity. But in order to be truly authentic, my beautiful Geminis, you got to defeat this bugger, this thing that's whispering in your ear. Any of that negativity or toxicity, too much drink, too much food. Anything can be too much. Anything can be toxic if it's overdone. It's also about freeing your mind. Free your mind so you can be authentic. Free your mind and surrender in a big way. Because again, another major arcana, and it really, this card, the destruction card, feels like a major arcana, even though it's an oracle deck. So yeah, big week for my Geminis. It feels like it's a head game though, which you're good at. Yeah, it's an end. There's an ending. 10 of Swords. So some kind of ending. Yeah, that's what it feels like. You put an end to that devil energy. It's coming right after the devil energy. So it's an end to the battle. Feels like towards the end of the week you get better at this. If you stay in your authentic energy, you put an end to that self-doubt and your imposter syndrome worries, and those worries of you're not good enough, or the fears that those lies that you tell yourself, because the devil energy represents ourself. We put ourselves in that mental prison, we can break ourselves out. Alrighty. Now remember we were in the challenge, we had that destruction card. So, okay, this is something from the past. So 6 of Cups is past energy, somebody from the past, or, feelings from the past, childhood traumas or emotions can be challenging this week because you're trying to get into authenticity. Remember? Because we have that authenticity card, which is surrender. So you have to be challenging to let go of the past emotions and feelings, or what people have done to you in the past. Your interpretation of that is your truth, and it's going to be in the challenge position because you're shedding. I'm just feeling like breaking away, scales falling from your eyes, and breaking out of those old patterns. It's going to be hard though. It's not easy because we do have to let things fall away and metaphorically burn to the ground with that destruction card, so that you can rebuild the way you want it. You can rebuild better, stronger, with updated building codes, so to speak, is that a metaphor? Well, maybe. My grammar police will help me. Alrighty, now, it's also challenging this week, 9 of Pentacles. So taking care of business, being independent. You're going to need help this week, my dear Geminis. You cannot do everything yourself. It's in the challenge position. 9 of Pentacles is usually you handling your business. You're taking care of home, health, wealth. You're stable. You can handle it. You're capable. And you are, Gemini. However, it can be challenging. It's in the challenge position this week because this is Spirit's way of saying you're not going to be able to do it all yourself. It's all about attitude. You get to ask for help. You get to enlist your team, whether that is your spirit team or your tangible team. It's in Pentacles, so I'm going to say it's in both, but definitely in your spiritual or in your physical existence. Ask for help. And then we have the Ace of Wands or Ace of Torches. It can be hard to start any project this week. Like the energy, you might have energy for it, or an idea or a passion for it, but it can be hard to start because you do also have the I'm still referring back to the Hanged One, which can be delays that are without your control. So there's going to be challenging things to start this week and get accomplished. And starting is the challenge. With your heart, remember, life is a series of cycles. So don't resist change. Your heart is reminding me, don't resist change. Lean into change, because change is literally the only constant. Yet we fight it as a human, tooth and nail. We get to get better at going with the flow and trusting that process. So I love that you're going to be surprised where it leads if you lean into your heart space and go with the flow. So what else does the heart want to say? Yeah, get out of your head, my beautiful, beautiful Geminis. Unlock those thoughts. Unlock that stuck feeling in your mind where you're just spinning wheels. Is your heart is saying you can break free. Those you can use any one of those swords to cut those bindings and free those hands. Okay, but it's just a metaphor for freeing your thinking. If you're feeling stuck in your head, your heart is reminding you you also have the power to free your thinking about this situation. That's all about being authentic this week. Remember, that's the first card that came out, authenticity. And then we have major arcana, defeating the devil energy and surrendering to the new. Also in your heart space, we have the Eight of Pentacles, and that is, you have two eights back to back. I love that. And you have two tens as well. So we have those on the diagonal. So it's a week of endings. Some of them are going to be hard, and others are just breaking down into a beautiful new chapter, a new start. However, back to your heart, we have the Eight of Pentacles. That is, keep working at mastering this. Master, keep honoring that you're constantly going to be working on stepping into your full authenticity, into surrendering to the new, going with the flow, knowing that is a challenge to unlearn things from the past, but you can do it. So I love that your heart is saying, keep working at it, keep working at it. And your heart is also reminding you to choose what you really want. Okay, Gemini, this is the Two of Wands. That is follow your passion. That is make the choice. Not making the choice, this is more painful. The waffling back and forth. Do I do this? Do I do that? You'll drive yourself crazy. You are Gemini, the twins. You have two. There's two of you. There's two sides. So you can drive yourself crazy with that busy energy. Your heart is reminding you, just choose. Follow your passion at this time. Now, the guidance card, next guidance card, okay, we have the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, so this time to shift or change. Shift out of that feeling of lack or not having enough. You do have enough. You have enough. It's right here in the Ten of Pentacles. You have the stability. You have the capability. You have, home, health, and wealth are in a good place. So you get the Five, which is change. You can change how you're feeling about lack. So there's got to be some change, shifting. You can shift money around. You can literally just crawl out of this hole. A lot of the Five of Pentacles have a locked door, and somebody, you're the person in the picture is behind a locked door, and they're all sad and feeling left out. But literally, and then there's a key. Like, just lift your head up, friend. Lift your head up, look at the key, and crawl out. And this is the same kind of concept. You can crawl out of that space. If they're asking you to shift or change that perspective on how you are viewing lack or not having enough or feeling left out. Okay. Furthermore, we have the Emperor. They're like, take charge. Get into your power, babe. Gemini, get into your power. Take charge. Go after your goal. The Emperor is big masculine energy of focus. It's very much a linear type of energy. It's not gender. We all have masculine energy, feminine energy. We have all the energies. So the Emperor is that linear, focused, goal-oriented, charge forward. Nothing is going to slow you down or get in your way or get you distracted. That is what Spirit is bringing in there. So in order to really embrace this authenticity energy and overcome the challenges of changing, setting yourself free, going with the flow, you also get the Emperor saying, just do it. No excuses. No excuses. Don't talk yourself out of it. And take those chances, because it will be worth it. And we get the Lovers. So I love this. It's going to be all about connections. Okay. Spirit is reminding you, stay connected, get connected, make those authentic connections with people. Let people love you. Okay. Let go of the emotions and ish from the past. Tear it down, burn it down, metaphorically, burn it down so that you can rebuild. Okay, you can rebuild it better. Make connections with this. Also, the Lovers can also be that relationship with yourself. And for a lot of you, Gemini, that is going to be part of it. It's going to be a lot of it. And then also with others. Because as you rebuild yourself, and your authentic self, and become who you really want to be, because we're constantly changing. I'm not who I was 20 years ago, even 5 years ago, not even a year and a half ago. So this is Spirit's way of saying, Make those connections, make that relationship with yourself good and your authentic energy so that you can make authentic connections with all of the people in your life. Going with the flow, following your heart space, letting yourself free. It's a good week to be a Gemini. It is a good week to be a Gemini. Let's get a final word. Final word for Gemini. This is a new little handy deck. Can't remember what it's called. Unlock your magic or something like that. I'll add it to the information field down below eventually. It may not happen today. It is Monday. We are doing the best we can today. All right, my beautiful Geminis. Don't be a fixer. Ooh. Spirit is reminding you, you can't change those who don't want to. How can you shift your focus to healing yourself instead? Right back to authenticity and freeing yourself from devil energy and surrendering to who you want to be and who you really are. Wow. Don't be a fixer. That is what Spirit is reminding you of. Don't be a fixer. Be exactly who you are. Do not dilute yourself from anybody, for anybody. Be 100 proof. All right. That is what I have for my beautiful Geminis. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, share, comment. I want to hear from you. And as always, I look forward to seeing you in future videos.